am Kathy Steffen from Access Hollywood, and I am joined by Madison Reyes and Kenny Ortega. Both worked on Julie and the Phantoms on Netflix. Now, you guys have a hit on your hands. You're in the top 10 on Netflix. The soundtrack is blowing up the charts. Everyone I know is tweeting about it. Were you expecting this crazy reaction to the show?
We were hoping for it.
Yes, yes.
We worked hard for it, you know, and we're grateful for it. I'll tell you that. I mean, we didn't think that it would come as quickly if it came, and that we're just feeling this burn that is just so extraordinary, coming from every, you know, it's like this sort of global burn, and everyone we're speaking with, like you, Katsy, you know, it's just coming back to us with such positive, you know, support, and yeah, we're all beyond thrilled, and yeah,
so grateful to, you know, the fans from the original show as well, and also just the original cast just reaching out to us and just telling us how, you know, proud they are of us. You know, we thought about them the whole entire time while we were filming, and, you know, we just wanted to, you know, pay the correct homage to the show, and, you know, just give the original fans what they deserve, because, you know, the original is just so amazing, and, you know, it deserves to be done properly. And we constantly just kept on giving ideas to Kenny, and Kenny just kept on giving us new ideas to keep on giving that show, our show, that, you know, it thing, and just making it better than it was last week when we were filming, and just keep on giving cooler and newer ideas that could just give it so much more flavor. And, you know, it was so much fun. And, you know, we're so grateful for everyone that has, you know, given us the love and support.
I was going to say our writers, Dan,
yes,
Ross, Dave, Hoge, who are, you know, our showrunners and my executive producing partners, you know, just put such heart and good humor into the stories. It just made it so much fun for us to lift off the page and bring to life.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you guys about the creative process, because I talked to the boys of Sunset Curve earlier today about the process of everyone in this cast is a musician and really was doing the work. And so I wanted to chat about how that changed the course of this production, actually getting the input from you guys as you're working.
Well, do you want to go?
Go ahead, Madison. Yeah.
I mean, that's just one of the ways that I think Kenny is just so good at what he does, you know, having that 1 month of just us kind of just messing around, figuring out how the band worked and what worked and what didn't, really just getting to learn the material and giving us the time to kind of connect and just, you know, establish a good relationship with, you know, the four of us, and even Kenny. You know, something that I constantly think back to is how when we first started out, you know, he sat us down and he was like, you know, I'm not just your boss, and you're not just my workers, you know, we're partners, and this is a team effort, and, you know, what you have to say is just as important as what I have to say as a director. And since then, we kind of just had this equal agreement that we were just going to give any idea that we had, you know, no matter if it was a bad idea or if a good idea, you know, if it was an idea, it could have done something, you know. And there were many things that, you know, I took away from that, especially with it being my first ever gig, you know, just having that moment to kind of just like get comfortable with everybody and you know, learn all this new stuff that I had never experienced before, really helped. And it made it easier for when we started filming. I knew that I could go to Kenny, you know, to get myself into those mindsets, and just hearing him speak and his work and how nice he was. Even the crew was so amazing, and he's just, you know, so nice and kind. And I really hope that we get picked up for a second season so we can do it all over again.
Now, Kenny, I have to ask you, as someone who grew up, and I would say at least 60% of my personality is based on Sharpay Evans, I need to talk to you about this evolution that I've seen in your characters, because I know that you did a recent interview talking about the character of Ryan in High School Musical and how he couldn't necessarily be fully realized as a gay teen at the time. And I felt like you got a second chance at portraying that in this show. And I wanted to get your perspective on how you chose to tackle that storyline and how you really successfully pulled it off so seamlessly.
Yeah. You know, first of all, I want to say that, you know, Lucas and I didn't feel that we needed to push it. You know, Ryan wasn't written as a gay character. So, you know, it was really the two of us that kind of decided that he'll probably come out, you know, leaving high school. And with that information, that really informed Lucas and myself as to how to play with that character. And Disney was completely supportive of that, you know, and I think was also looking, you know, to start to like really be able to come out more, you know, with characters and family and kids. And they have. Disney has, and Netflix was embracing of the idea of Alex, our drummer, you know, being open and out and having a relationship with another character played by Boo Boo Stewart, that we're living in a new era, you know, where young people are going to middle school and have LGBTQ plus clubs. And so it was just a wonderful opportunity for us to not be telling a story about coming out, but about a story about a young person who's comfortable having come out. And now what's next? It was thrilling, and I'm so grateful that we're having an opportunity to play in that world. And again, like Madison, I hope for a season 2 so we can take it further.
I also hope for a season 2. Just have to throw that out there. I will be waiting by the phone to hear the news.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Okay, what are you most like Sharpay Evans?
Oh gosh, I think her insane drive. I just always have wanted the best for myself, and have always been willing to do what it takes. I don't think that I'm quite as cutthroat as Sharpay, but we do have a lot in common.
Great answer. Great answer.
And I think that she was misunderstood. I think that a lot of people portray her as the villain, and she was just a girl doing her best and trying to make her dreams come true.
Yeah, and I would say keep your eyes open on Carrie. Keep your eyes open on Carrie, you know, and she's not all that you know, it's not all there right in the beginning.
There's layers. She's
a very, very interesting character that again, you know, we're so hoping that we're going to be able to see her develop as we move forward.
I hope to as well. Now, before I let you go, I have one more question, because this show had me thinking about if I could resurrect any musician who I would want to play with a la Sunset Curve. So that's my last question to you guys. Who would you want?
You go first, Madison.
Probably Selena. I, you know, admire her so very much, and I really just wish, you know, she could have, you know, grown more in her career. You know, her music is so beautiful, and I constantly play it, and just imagine what it would have been like to be able to see her in concert and just kind of like thank her for all she's done for so many people, and just, you know, see her story continue and just her grow as a singer and a performer. So I probably really would love to be able to perform with her.
Yeah. And Kenny?
Can I have 2?
I'll allow it.
I want to be in a band with James Brown and John Lennon.
Wow. Kenny, that's a statement.
Man, were they heroes. Man, were they heroes.
Well, I love it. Wow. I'm going to be picturing that in my head the rest of the day. Now, I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time to chat with me. I really do hope that we get a season 2 so I can see more of this amazing story. So thank you guys
so much, Katsy.
Thanks for talking to me. I mean, my bad. Have a great day.
You guys are the best.